Hi everyone, hope this finds you well today, and grace and peace to you all as we continue in strange and wonderful times. Day 3 video is about rhythm, something that I'm passionate about and really believe in, and I think at moments like this, especially when we're forced into unusual circumstances, rhythm can really suffer. And yet it's something that I think we've got to try and fight to maintain. A definition of rhythm would be a regular, reoccurring sequence of events or processes. The reason I like the idea of rhythm is because it challenges for me a difficult idea of balance. All my life I've heard people say we need to be people of balance, we need to balance family against ministry, and I've never really been able to do that because balance for me is a challenging idea. If you think about the circumstances you're in right now, I would imagine balance is a very difficult idea to practically achieve, whereas rhythm is for me a much more natural idea to think about and consider. So for me it's about thinking in moments like this in my own journey, my self-employment, working from home, the issues of isolation. I am preoccupied more with rhythm than with balance. I think balance is often about trying to fit everything in, whereas rhythm is about prioritizing what is needed. I think that's an important idea. I think balance often is driven by a false assumption that things need to be equal, whereas rhythm actually recognizes that things are not equal. And when you enter into different seasons of your life, rhythm allows you to prioritize what is most important over perhaps what is urgent in order to allow a greater sense of productivity. So actually rhythm is very much about helping us identify what is needed and what is required. Not so much about how we do those things in terms of the amount, but the regularity of those things is a really important issue. First week of creation helps us with this. God creates the universe in 6 days and then he rests on the seventh. Well, that's not balance. That's an issue of rhythm. And the seventh day becomes important not because of its quantity, but because of its essence, because of what it is, because it prioritizes an issue rather than balances it against 6 days of work. So if we can think like that, I think that really can help us. What rhythm helps us to think about is placing the important above the urgent and ensuring that we're working towards the issues that are really important to us, not just in the moment, but over a season of time. So for me, some of the big ideas that are huge in terms of my rhythm is my devotionality. That's a rhythmic issue. My learning and instruction, reflection, issues of connection, but also rest and recreation. Now, if I only think about those things in balance, then it becomes a difficult issue in terms of thinking about the quantity, where those things get placed in terms of time. Whereas if I think about those issues in terms of regularity and priority and importance, then the issue of time is not so much important. It's the issue of doing it regularly and doing it well when I'm doing it. And therefore then some of those issues that I've talked about can be daily rhythms, some of them can be weekly, some of them could even be monthly. The issue is not about how often, but the issue is about how well. And that's at the heart of the idea of rhythm. So when we're thinking about our homes, when we're thinking about family and life and isolation,